Hey guys, it's Amanda with Untamed Fitness. And today I just wanted to talk to you about a little thing that I thought was really cool. I'm not going to talk about my Untamed Fitness personal training business. I'm not going to talk about my life training business, but these are the things that I study every day. And I was actually just looking at my daughters playing Lego Marvel, like the little superheroes, right? But it's a Lego video game. And I realized something whilst watching them play this video game. Everyone focuses on the goals, right? The goal of losing weight, the goal of making $1 million, the goal of, you know, getting that nice car that you really wanted to get, getting in shape, like whatever it is, everyone has a goal. Everyone talks about getting a goal, especially at the beginning of the year, which it is right now, right? Everyone talks about this of where you want to go to, right? Once you know where you want to go, the how is much easier, right? There's all these quotes of the where you want to go is the most important thing, right? But I'm going to go ahead and say that is not correct. The goal is important, but it's important in order to motivate you to move. It creates your motivation. And without having that goal, there's no reason for you to get out of your bubble that you're in right now. So let me give you a good example. I spent I don't even want to talk about how long I spent on this. I spent so long making my Omni integrated portal, right? I spent like a whole I'm not going to tell you how long I spent on it. I was obsessed. I couldn't sleep. I would be up all hours of the night trying to build this portal and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is amazing." Ah, ah. I was like just banging it out, right? And like finally at the beginning of the year, I was like, "Oh, yes, it's done. I can release it. Here it is, guys. Here it is to the world," right? And you know what happened? No one signed up for it. And like that's not the thing, right? The thing isn't the portal. The thing is once I started talking about life coaching and how it ties into my fitness portal, people started signing up for my membership portal and started signing up for fitness memberships. And I was super focused on this goal of, oh man, I'm going to have this life coaching. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be able to talk about how like people's personalities and motivation styles and all of these different facets, the six different areas of life, how it aligns in order to make sure that you can actually move forward together and elevate your life to where you want it to go. And the more I talked about that, people are like, wow, this other thing is really cool. And I'm like, but I'm talking about this over here. And I was like, "But what's happening?" Right? Same thing happened the first time that I opened up my studio. First time I ever had a place that I could call my own that wasn't my garage. And I opened it up and I was like, all right, we're going to have a whole list of fitness classes. It's going to be amazing. We're going to do yoga. We're going to do kickboxing. We're going to do strength training. We're going to do weight loss. We're going to do all this stuff. Here's a full schedule. All right, guys, let's do group training. You know what happened? The more I talked about group training, the more people signed up for my original thing that I was doing, which is personal training. And I was like, but wait, I'm talking about how awesome this group training is. Like, don't you want to get stronger or fitter or lose weight? And, like we can work out together. And anyone that signed that talked to me when I was trying to motivate people to sign up for my small group classes, they were like, yeah, but I actually just want personal training. And I was like, really? Like, but if I talk about personal training, you want something else, right? So I don't think that the goal is the key facet here. I think that the goal is a key in getting yourself to that next level. It's all about your mindset, right? If I find something I'm super passionate about, like life coaching, like fitness coaching, right? That type of stuff, like I don't feel like a used car salesman that like I don't sell it to somebody and I feel like grungy. Like I have to go home and like take a shower because I feel dirty. Like selling something to someone that they're literally gonna like that's gonna kill themselves, right? Like I used to work at a gas station and I can tell you right now, I did not feel good like one changing the prices like on the gas tanks, right? And then also I did not feel good being the person that people bought cigarettes from, right? And like, everyone has their own thing, but like I'm a piece in the puzzle of them like, slowly poisoning themselves. And that did not make me feel good at night, right? I feel amazing coming home and being able to help people get to that next level in life. And it's not the workout that is the most important part. It's your commitment to yourself in order to get that workout, right? And that commitment is going to help you get to the next level of reaching your weight loss goal. And then you know what happens? You reach your weight loss goal, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? Actually, I want to do a Spartan race. I've never done that before. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a pull up for the first time in my life, right? The goal isn't the issue. The goal is the key to getting your brain to get unlocked to get to that next level. And yeah, wait, I have to tell you how this ties back to Marvel. So my kids were watching or playing Marvel, and they were showing Tony Stark, and it was the point where he had to like go back to his lab, and it was after Magneto had like taken apart his crappy. I mean, I don't want to say crappy. It was the nice suit, right? So he had to go back to his old crappy suit, which was like this, Mach 1 steel cage of a thing, right? So it was like all gray. It's not even fancy looking, right? And they're just like, doing a level of fighting around his lab. And I started thinking, could you imagine if Iron Man uh like one, he has to dedicate space to his lab, right? It's like you take a whole room and you're like, all right, this is my lab. Then you have to spend time, money, and energy to build all of the things to build the thing that you want to build, right? Like you have to build the, I don't know, the suit machine to make the suit, right? Like you're not just building the suit. He made uh he made like, like robots and computers that he had to build from scratch on his own, trial and error, for I don't even know how long, right? He had to build those things so that way when he typed in, hey, build me an Iron Man suit, they could do that, right? He didn't have to sit there and like tink tink, like he wasn't like Spider-Man where he like sewed his own suit, right? He had it a little bit more technology in his suit. And so like imagine if, okay, I need five pieces of equipment to make sure that this suit works. All right, this one's going to build a helmet, this one's going to build arms, this one's going to build a body, this one's going to build the legs or whatever, right? I'm just making this up right now, right? Imagine if you like build the equipment to make the head, you build the equipment to make the body, you build the equipment to make the arms, and then right before you build the equipment to make the legs, you're just like, ugh, tired. Look at all the effort that I just put in. I'm not getting anything. I don't have a suit yet. I'm not getting anything back from this. This is a waste of time. Done. Close the door, turn off the lights, never look at it again. You're so close to building your Iron Man suit, right? So focusing on like, I don't want to say the little things, but the smaller picture, like being focused on that bigger picture is, I think, like, I don't know, it just kind of like was a light bulb moment of me watching my kids play Marvel in a Lego Marvel superhero game. And I also feel like, Iron Man's like a little bit misleading, mostly because this is just my own gripe. But like all of a sudden he's like, I want to be a superhero, right? And he's just like, build superhero item, and now he's a superhero. I was just reading an article saying about how all of these big companies, they used to be a different thing and before they realized what they actually wanted to do, right? I took a huge leap forward when I felt, I'm going to say it, I felt the calling to go from fitness coaching to more integrated health coaching, right? More holistic, looking at your whole lifestyle in order to make sure that your fitness coaching can do better, right? Your fitness coaching can do better if your whole lifestyle is focused on supporting that fitness goal, right? It's pretty much how I got that way. But I was like, oh, but I'm not a life coach. I've been doing fitness coaching for years. Like it's just too much, right? And I don't have the qualifications. There's people out there that are better than me, right? All these things that would make me say no. to me doing this in the first place, right? But like it kept nagging on me, kept nagging on me, kept nagging on me. And eventually I was like, okay, fine, F it. We're gonna build this thing. Worst case scenario, it doesn't work. Right. Uh, but you know, like even Coca-Cola, they didn't start out by selling soda, they started out by selling syrup, like medicinal syrup, right? Lamborghini started out by selling tractors. Like you didn't know these things. And I guarantee you there's somebody that was just like, we have like this is a really fast tractor. What if we turn this into a car? There's somebody that was like, wait, we need a pivot. We need to change this a little bit, right? My fitness business, I bought a studio, got like a bigger space last year, right? Before that, there was COVID, and I was very happy. I was very well set up for a COVID life, right? Most of my people, I want to say I had like 80% of my clients were virtual. However, I didn't move like 7 hours out of the day. I would do one session. I'd be like, okay, cool. Thanks. Bye. I'd log off. I would log back in 10 minutes later and I'd do my next session. Like that's what, why I didn't move. I didn't see my kids. Like it was like they were there, but like I didn't, it's like spending time with people, but like the whole time they're working or they're on their phone, right? It's like it's not the same as actually spending time with them and building those memories, right? Um, but yeah, so I don't really know where I'm going from here. Like being able to um identify what your calling is and then like just jumping in head first, right? Even if you don't get to what you're going for, right? You're still going to get somewhere really, really awesome, right? Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you land among the stars. That was like a poster in my third grade classroom. But okay, I've rambled long enough. Let me know your thoughts about this. If you guys also agree that the goal is not the key for everything in the world, it is a key in order to get to where you want to go. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.